Upper Works Road here and the new bridge, which is on my left. I'm going to turn right. Oh yeah, really crushed that turn right. Signal game was on point. All right, revving it back up. Driving 40 miles an hour. You know, we're driving the speed limit back here. Keep it safe, keep it consistent. The road is pretty smooth today on this road now. Not nearly the same pothole game as before, so that's good. I passed that section of this trail for me today. A lovely day in the woods.
10 minutes in, 1.2 miles. Shortly coming up to the Indian Pass Preston Ponds turnoff. Definitely some good amount of mud and rocks I've had to avoid so far. My theoretical goal in order to be James is an average of a 10-minute mile. I know going up the wall face will definitely slow me down, but I'm hoping to crank at least a 7-minute mile average on the way out.
Jonathan's goal of maintaining a 10-minute mile to start the race was off to a good start as he approached the Indian Pass Preston Ponds turnoff. And meanwhile, I too was off to a terrific start and was about to rev up the engine and experience cruise control and turn it up to a whopping 55 miles an hour, while simultaneously getting a glimpse of some Adirondack wildlife in the process.
All right, here I am out of that road. Now I'm banging a left. I don't remember what road this is, but I'm back on the road that is now going to take me back to I-87, where I will then get on to go north towards the high peaks region of the Adirondack Mountains, where I will eventually end in Lake Placid, where I will eventually claim victory over Jonathan Zaharek here on the race to the lodge. Sun shining. All right, I'm able to make some pretty good time on this next stretch of trail. This road is very smooth. It's very nice. The yellow lines are painted on pretty decently, albeit a little faded. Still very obvious, though. I'm able to cruise 55 miles an hour, which is great. I'm actually about to put a cruise control on. All right, cruise is engaged. 55 miles per hour. You think Jonathan's running 55 miles an hour? I don't think so. Sun shining. Oh, there's a deer. Hello, deer. Do not cross the road. All right, good. We are past that deer. No problemo. All right. The next turn will be on to I-87 North.
All right, just got to the Indian Pass Brook turnoff. Wall face lean-tos, 1 mile, Indian Pass 2.8, Adirondack Lodge 7.4. It's all new trail here for me until we get to the Wall face ponds turnoff. I do think the 7.4 to the lodge is a little short. I think it's more like 8.8. But hey, I hope the sign's right.
You never quite know exactly how accurate the trail signage is when you're in the woods, but we'll take their word for it. But we were approaching the 20-minute mark into the race, a couple miles into the hike for Jonathan as he was cruising through the woods, while my cruiser was doing a bit of cruising on its own, taking sharp turns, flying on the straightaways, really just textbook driving technique all around. And my full-blown cotton wardrobe was holding up very well in today's elements.
2 miles in, 16 minutes, 45 seconds. So, we're doing good. We're doing good.
We are just about 20 minutes into the race. So by this point, Jonathan's probably a couple miles into the run already. But so far, I'm feeling good. Got a 10-2 driving position right now. My right leg is feeling good. No cramps. Laying on the gas pretty decently. The occasional break before a turn, and then gassing it around the turn. So the body's feeling good. We're fueled up. My cotton clothing is holding up very well to the conditions right now inside of my slightly air-conditioned van. Yeah, just so far so good. I'm coming for you, Zaharek. I am coming for you.
All right, I'm at the next turnoff. Turn right takes me to the loop around back to Lake Holden. I just turn left, which feeds me directly into Indian Pass. 2.2 in. Nice little bridge.
Things were looking good for both racers so far, but despite the perfect conditions here on race day, it was only a matter of time before one of the racers experienced their first setback of the day. For Jonathan, 3 miles deep in the High Peaks wilderness and 27 minutes into the race, it happened.
So, 3 miles in, 27 minutes, just rolled my ankle. There was a little bit of a pop. Oh, gosh. Of course. Taking a second here to just stretch. Oh, shit got the leg. See, the thing that sucks about rolling your ankle is then you become more apprehensive to landing on that foot. And so you're not embracing the impact as strongly. And so you could potentially roll it a second time. All right, we're jogging again. 3 miles in.
Meanwhile, things were starting to get serious over in the van when I encountered a logging truck that tried to derail my race. But it was clearly no match for the Stay Puft Marshmallow van and the unprecedented raw power and speed that it exhibited on this fine, sunny ADK day.
It is 10:10. We are 30 minutes into the race. I just passed the bison farm on my right as I'm heading towards I-87, making terrific time. Jonathan has no idea what he's up against. But so far so good. The drive's gone well, body's holding up. I haven't even broken a sweat yet. Guaranteed Jonathan's sweating right now, but I haven't. Heart rate's at a great level. I did just have to pass a logging truck, so that was exciting. Passed that with no problem, just cruised right on past it. Didn't even have to turn off cruise control. It just worked out flawlessly. I came up around the curve, saw the truck ahead, thought about tapping the brakes, noticed that the passing lane was about to start, came up to that, no cars on the other side, flawless, seamless pass on the left around the logging truck. As I continue down this road, about to pass 2 American flags on the side of the road, one on each side, letting me know, yep, you're doing this. You're going to win this race today for America. 55-mile-an-hour road. Oh, I got a pickup truck in front of me, but so far they're keeping a good pace. I don't think I'm going to need to pass them, but my foot is on the gas in case I do need to. Driving 58 miles an hour at the moment down this 55-mile-an-hour windy road. Got a red Honda CR-V that just passed me and a black fly on my windshield inside my van that just will not fly out the window. Get out of my face, black fly.
It is really nasty through here, somewhat boggish. So, jumping.
So, Jonathan had to dig deep inside after rolling his ankle deep in the backcountry, which he did as he continued the race, eating up mileage and approaching the climb up wall face, which would be the highest point of elevation for his day. However, over in the van, I too was approaching my highest point of the day. That would be my top speed of the race at 71 miles an hour on the highway. The long 20-plus mile backwoods drive from the Upper Works to I-87 was complete. Now, heading north one exit to exit 30 for the next stretch of the race.
All right, I am 1 mile from the exit 30 towards Keene and Lake Placid here on I-87. One more mile. And if I'm calculating correctly, driving 70 miles an hour, I will be there in less than 1 minute. You think Jonathan can go a mile in less than 1 minute? Because I do not. Oh, there's a truck pulled over on the side of the road here on my right. Just got passed on my left by a blue Jeep. And there it is, exit 30, Keene Valley, Keene, Route 9 and Route 73. You all know the exit. You know the sign. I am now turning right here on exit 30. My home exit. Ah, what a beautiful day. Giant and rocky peak ridge over on the left. Yes, I would love to turn left towards Keene Valley, Keene and Lake Placid. No, I would not like to turn right to Mineville, Port Henry, Witherby, or the Champlain Bridge. But thank you for the offer. Turning left. Nobody around. Going under I-87. 12 feet 9 inches to the bridge. My van, though high, not that high.
Exit 30. A sign that represents adventure to the thousands of outdoor recreationists coming to the 80K park every year. For me, it typically represents, I'm finally home. However, today it represented the road to victory. I was, however, right on par with our pre-race time calculations. And if those calculations were correct, it would indeed put me at the Adirondack Lodge exactly 1 hour, 25 minutes into the race, putting both Jonathan and myself neck and neck at the finish line. As Jonathan made his way across the High Peaks Wilderness trails, I was making my way flawlessly along the somewhat wider, concrete, double yellow line trails of the High Peaks Wilderness. While Jonathan was working through a clearly sprained ankle, nothing could stop me from winning this race. Except those pesky Route 73 drivers driving well below the speed limit, of course.
All right, I have hit a bit of a snafu. I'm stuck behind a motorcyclist and a blue pickup truck that are not going the speed limit. Sure, I get it. It's a nice, beautiful scenery. You're driving on Route 73 through the mountains. The drive from 87 to Keene Valley is so scenic and wonderful and always a delight. But hey, I need to go the speed limit. I'm in a race. It's as if they don't even know that. Hopefully I'll be able to pass them coming up here, but we shall see. We are 50 minutes into the race. I'm now passing the Giant Mountain Ridge Trail, which, quite a bit of cars there. A lot of people parking there. Chapel Pond right now on my left, looking just absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people out enjoying the scenery and enjoying the trails today, as they should, on a beautiful bluebird Adirondack day like today. But coming down the hill now, passing the Giant Roaring Brook trailhead, and the Au Club AMR, a few cars at the Giant trailhead there for Roaring Brook, and then up here's these lovely